What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be talking about the Line-X bed liner. Probably the last time I'm ever going to really do a video on it. It's been over a year since I had it installed on the truck after I got rid of my drop-in bed liner. If you guys haven't seen the video about me ranting about drop-ins, I'm going to put it right up above here somewhere for you guys to go check out. Now, let's talk about my Line-X spray-in bed liner. I've done a few videos about it, and one of my more popular ones, people are telling me that I don't use my truck, or I shouldn't really have it, or I should go trade it in, and other mean things that, you know what, I really don't care about. But I am putting my honest opinion out there, because if this was me shopping for it, which I was shopping for it, I mean, I clearly got it anyways, I would want to know everything about a product, good or bad, before I even bought it. Just like my truck, I know there's bad, I know there's good, but in the end I still trust the Ford over anything else, because I just do. That's a time for another video. But let's talk about this. Now, with the Line-X spray and bed liner, I did get the premium, if you haven't seen that video. So I upgraded the extra $100 for the UV protecting and the long lasting lust that it has, which it has held up fairly well. My truck sits outside all year long. Snow, fall, leaves, sticks, sun, everything. And you can tell that it still has a shine / luster to it. But as you can also tell, there's scratches and gouges. Well, that one was there for a long time. The latest one is this one right here. I put that one in when I was shoveling mulch out of here. I think that dent right there is new. There's several dents here. But, I mean, overall, I think this one's new. I can't tell. But, okay, this one for sure was not there when I bought the truck, I think. But yeah, you can tell there's scuff marks, there's scratches, especially on the sides. The wheel wells have pretty good scratches. But overall, not too bad. I mean, over a year, and I know I don't show you guys much of what I do with my truck. Oh, there's a dent right there. That one I haven't used. Or noticed, but that one sits under the toolbox. But otherwise, I use this truck for construction. I own my own construction business, so I'm putting mulch in here, I put lumber in here, I put scrap metal in here. I'll link the video for the scrap metal up above, but that wasn't the first time I used this truck for that. So I mean, I use this truck, I use this bed. I'm not one of those guys out there who buys a truck and just throws groceries and shopping in here or whatever. I use it. I get stuff dropped in here, I throw stuff in here. I'm not the nicest. I'm pretty nice to it compared to some, but I'm not gonna be carefully placing things in here. I tend to toss everything in here. Now, as far as the sides, I did have them do under the tailgate this plastic piece, because I have the step, which a lot of people make fun of. But I had somebody the other day stop me and ask me, how often do I really use this step? And I tell them all the time. Even though I'm tall, I'm lanky, I use this step all the time. It's very helpful, even though I kind of broke it one day, but details. Anyways, where is it? Oh, here. So the liner is starting to peel on this side. I don't know if it was just a prep or what, or if I hit it. I feel like I hit this side of it, but I don't know. I know I've had a couple people in my previous videos comment, telling me like this stuff here, and even this, because I never showed this before. If I contact Line-X, they should replace it for me, because I do have the lifetime warranty for any peeling or anything like that. However, I'm afraid of getting it redone, because I've seen them strip a bed before, and when they strip it, they have to chisel all this off or take it off. And I don't know if they're just going to do this area or respray that area. Same thing over here, what they're going to do. And I don't know if it's going to make matters worse by peeling it up and then reapplying it, or just doing that area. So I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical about having it redone. So I don't know. But maybe one day if it ever gets worse, but otherwise, okay, I think there's actually a very large divot right about here. I don't know what I dropped here, but it must have been really heavy. But otherwise, the bed is gonna get dense. Even with the drop-in bed liner, some of these dents were already here. Like this one right here. I don't know if you can look at that. Okay, you can't really see it. My finger isn't the straightest, but look at that. That's supposed to be flat, like that. That was from the drop-in bed liner. This was here previously. So even drop-in bed liners aren't going to stop dents all that well. But this does help from little dents. So if I throw like a 2x4 or something that's not too heavy, this has held up to it. But if I throw something that's really heavy in here, like let's say a Gen Y hitch, yes, it will dent it very well. But the bed liner does hold up to it pretty well, and it doesn't puncture it. And I mean, I've dropped the hitch in here a few times, but that's the only one that really came from it. But otherwise, the side holds up really well. Everything, when I shovel stuff out of here, like I said, mulch, rocks, steel when I drag it out, pallets. I mean, even here, right here, because if you guys use your trucks and you know what I'm talking about with this portion right here, you know this gets the most work out of it. I mean, you can kind of see that it's kind of worn down right on the edge here. Same thing over here. That's just dust. I was driving down gravel roads last night. Same thing over here, just dust. But I mean, this gets these two edges right here, I feel like get the most beating from sliding stuff in and out, because everything will always drop, hit. And that's why I wanted them to get the tailgate underneath the plastic, because I knew this was going to get beat up like crazy. But otherwise, over a year, I spent $620-ish after taxes on this bed liner. I'm super happy with it. I'm glad I went Line-X. But oh, look at this piece. I didn't even show you guys that one, but that's not a big deal. The bolt I scratched off. Now they are supposed to take the bolts out, but I guess they were having trouble getting my bolts out. They were in there pretty well, so they just sprayed over them because they don't want to risk breaking them, which I'm okay with, because I don't want to have to replace the bolts. I don't care if they're painted over or not, because my bed isn't rusting out and I don't have to take it off anytime soon. But when I do, I guess I'll peel it off. But otherwise, it's holding up very well. Besides the scratches and the scuffs, there's a pretty good one, there's a pretty good one. Actually, that one goes like all the way down. I don't know what I had there, but I had something there. The side, you can tell, has like markings from what seems to be like a four-wheeler. Well, it is from a four-wheeler. Same thing over there. But anyways, but I'm happy with the bed liner. I'm glad I went with the Line-X. Yes, there's been a couple issues. One being in my first video, or maybe my second, I can't remember. I was talking about the stain. If any of you guys have seen that video, I talk about the stain and how they say stain resistant, and people are saying, well, that's not stain or water, it's paint. It was watered down paint, and it says it's stain resistant. A lot of people are telling me just go get it pressure washed. Wash it down. I have pressure washed my bed several times. It stays out in the rain. I have scrubbed it with soap. I have scrubbed it with degreaser. I think I've even used Dawn on this, and look at this. The paint is still there. So, misuse on my part, maybe, but what am I going to do about it? It's not going to go away at this point. It's been here for probably a year now, and I don't think it ever will go away. So it's a characteristic to the truck now, but I'm okay with it. I'll live with it, because I use this bed, like I said, for construction. I throw stuff in it, I drag stuff out of it, I drop stuff into it, stuff gets fallen into it, whatever. This bed has seen it, and if it hasn't yet, it will. But I'm happy I went with the Line-X. It's stopping it from rusting. I did treat the wheel wells before I had it Line-X with just some Rust-Oleum before I took it to Line-X for them to coat the bed, because I've seen drop-in bed liner stuff rust underneath it and you don't even know about it, but hey, if you're a drop-in bed liner type of guy, good for you. I respect that. But for me personally, I'm a spray-in bed liner guy myself, and I'm not a factory spray-in bed liner guy. They just peel way too easily, and they don't do these edges right here. So I'm not a factory spray-in bed liner. I am a aftermarket type of guy. Oh, look at that. I missed the bed liner there a little bit. Oh well, it's in the bed. Oh, I got that too. But anyways, I can pick out all the scratches in this thing all day long. However, I won't. But I just wanted to update you guys on my spray-in bed liner. My opinion after a year, actually it's been, I got it June of 2017. So it's been a little over a year, and I think this happened afterwards. But anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna have another review video coming up soon. It's actually gonna be on my Goodyear Wrangler tires, because I've had those for over a year now. As I looked at my receipt, had them for a year and 27,000 miles. So I'm going to be doing a review for those in a little bit here for you guys. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't, go ahead and hit the dislike button, but let me know what I can improve on for next video. And as always, guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye. What's the old saying? More brown mild winter, or more brown horrible winter? I have to look it up later.